Is it on now? Okay, we'll repeat. I'll start over. Just got done with my first week being co with Aaron, the king freestyler.
Not the king.
Well,
there's one king.
Maybe like a prince, because we're all princes, I guess. That's what we learned this week at Kingstone, Maine.
That's what we learned.
Probably had the best group of kids. 5 of them. They were pretty much angels, except they didn't have wings.
True.
Pretty much flew through the week. They all got along. They all listened to us. They actually responded when we talked to them. And they really did seem, they got plugged in a lot. After every discussion, they all kind of knew what was going on, and 2 people got saved this week. All glory to God for that. We rang a lot of bells.
Yeah.
Had a lot of inside jokes.
Right.
A lot of inside jokes.
What was one of them?
Sorry, my butt's in the way.
My butt's in the way.
Sorry, my butt's in the way.
My butt's in the way.
Well, that's probably the only one, but I like that one. And then there was this kid named Bobby, that big kid that came like during the week. He thought he was #1 all the time because he was beating little kids on the slip and slide.
He kind of was #1.
Yeah, he was #1 just because he was like, he was bigger than everyone else. He was like a freshman in high school too, and he had like 400
He was a
pounds.
freshman in
something like that. Yeah, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, I'm about to leave, about to go back to the Westchester, Ohio. I made a gang sign for it. It's like this, Westchester. It's like the whitest place in town, and so I just like to think I'm cool.
You have subs in the back.
I have subs in the trunk, but the trunk doesn't work a lot, so I only opened it once this week because it never works. So I got lucky.
Did it work today?
Right, just so I could show you.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I probably made a best friend this week. It was really cool working with him. We make a great team.
We do.
We kind of level out. Our colors and on the test and stuff, they're similar, but they're not the same, and so we kind of build each other's weaknesses. And I wish I could be his co again this next week, but I won't be here next week. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I'll tell you about colors later. You don't even need to know that now.
Yeah, we'll say that. He can say that later.
Yeah. But wait, what colors were you though?
I was orange, and then it went down from there. I don't remember the other colors, but I was orange.
He was orange.
Yeah.
He was orange.
And I like to use pickup lines a lot, but they don't work at all. Do you see the camera shake? Because she's laughing because it never worked on her. I used all my good ones, but she just denied me.
Let's hear your best.
Well, I told her earlier, I was like, my love for you is like when I wet my pants. Everyone can see it, but only I can feel the warmth. And so that was, I guess she didn't like that one, so I was just like, okay, next girl.
It looks like
maybe
she likes
on
it.
Kristen. Hey, Kristen, hey. Yeah. She just asked if I'm leaving. You probably couldn't record that, but she just asked if I was leaving. I said, no, not yet. Well, I said yeah, but that means no, not yet.
Yeah.
How much battery do you have on there? Because we could probably go all day.
We can.
Just talking about the week. Let's see, we had Austin, we had Grant. That kid asked questions I couldn't even answer. Like, when was the first word born? How am I supposed to answer that? And
words don't get born.
Yeah, you don't get words don't get born. And then he knew the guy who invented the toilet. His name is Ryan Latire. That's what he said. So I don't really know.
Right.
And then, well, we had Josh, we had Darius, who liked to be called Johnny. Grant liked to be called Mitchell. I don't know why they had all these nicknames. And then, who was the last person? We had Donald.
Donald. He was kind of quiet.
He was really quiet, and
Josh was my favorite, honestly.
Yeah,
he had a nice little accent.
Donald wet the bed, and
did he?
Yeah, he wet the bed a lot.
Why didn't I know that?
Because he didn't tell anyone, and I didn't want to call him out for it. But anyway, he wanted me to get on. He wanted to get on my shoulders, and I said yes, and I forgot that he had wet the bed. And so now this necklace smells like urine. If you smell it, like right here, you can smell it. It smells like urine.
I didn't know about that until you said it just now.
Your shirt you gave me that I wore that one day, I look like a skater.
Yeah.
That smells like urine too, so it's a good thing.
That's why you wanted it back. He was gonna give that back to me.
I was gonna give it back so you could wash it, but it smells really bad.
Thanks.
And so then the whole week I felt bad, but I didn't want him to get on my shoulders because I didn't want him to. Yeah. So it was a good week though. Really good week.
Really good.
Yeah. Had a lot of good food. I finally pigged out in the salad bar. I didn't want to use the salad bar all week just because I don't like eating in front of their faces salad. But not too many kids like salad anyway. But I pigged out, and now I'm really feeling it.
Gotta poop?
Nope. I just feel full for once. And I get to go home and figure out what it feels like to sleep in air conditioning with a fan.
I forgot what that was.
Oh, we should tell them about this last night. You want to tell them about last night?
What happened last night?
Well, there's this thing called a cicada.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
So we,
Are you serious?
My car's running. I'm going to turn my car off.
Everything he's about to say to you is a lie.
So anyway, last night we were about to go to bed, and Mr. Genius, his name's Aaron, he decided to let a cicada in our cabin. It was
On
like
accident.
Okay, yeah, it was 12 o'clock at night, I think, and he let the cicada in. He actually screamed louder, and he flipped out more than the campers did, and
I'm scared too.
so then like me and Jamal were running around with flashlights trying to find it in the rafters of the cabin.
It was this big.
Yeah, it was legit that big.
And it was that thick.
It had black eyes.
What happened?
And we never found it. Right, we never found it. So we just told the campers that it flew out of the window. And so we didn't actually fly out of the window. And then, so we got everyone settled down again. No one wanted to sleep. They all wanted to stay up. And then right before Jamal got in bed, everyone was quiet. He saw this spider like this big on the wall.
Kid you not. I kid you not.
And so they flipped out again. Cam came over like 4 or 5 times making sure we were all okay. And we were, but I had to explain that Aaron was my co, and so he understood. And then
listen, tell me why this dude put it in a trash bag and like squeezed it until it died. Or maybe it was dead, and then he put it in the trash can and he left it inside the room just in case so it could come back to life and kill us all. I said put that outside. What's wrong with you?
So I finally put it outside, and it was cool. I mean, it wasn't cool. It was really hot, but like everything was calm and all the kids were sleeping. And then we woke up. I told everyone to get packed up. So we all started packing up, and I was starting to like roll my sleeping bag up. Well, what do you know? Guess what's looking at me on my bed on the side of the bed? Mr. Cicada. So then I get everyone back.
I freaked out again.
He freaked out again. And I said freaked. He freaked out again.
Freaked out again.
And I laughed a lot, and I grabbed it by the wings, and it was going like zzz, like that. One more time. Zzz. And then I threw it out. But I just thought it was kind of ironic that I spent all night looking for it, and it happened to be on my bed. It was watching me sleep. It's kind of creepy. It's like Mrs. Dipper. That's what she does. She creeps on people.
That's a rock star creeps on people.
The rock star creeps on people too.
Y'all find out about that too.
Yeah, you'll find out about that.
I have a picture of the cicada.
Do you? Oh yeah, you did take a picture.
Yeah, I took a picture.
This video is probably gonna go on. It's probably gonna be played on slideshows or whatever in there. They're all gonna watch it. So shout out to everyone that I met this week.
Did you say your name? Did you forget to say your name?
Should I go with my middle name like all of our cabin campers did, or should I just tell them my real name?
Okay.
My name's Zach. At school they used to call me Deer because I look like a deer from the side. And so they all see it now. They all see it. And
I'm gonna edit the video. I'm gonna edit the video so we show that first.
Can you like crop like antlers onto my head? I look like a deer. And so,
Photoshop.
So at school they always called me Deer. I never heard the name Zach. And then my last name is Reiner. I kind of defeat the whole like the vocab rule I before E except that, but I don't have any Y's in my name, so it doesn't matter. So it's like Reiner. But it's actually Reiner. I don't know why I said Y. I don't know the rule. I just thought I did.
I thought the rule was A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. And it's I before E except after C.
I knew there was, yeah, it was something with a C.
A is in neighbor or
But there's no C in name.
Where did the Y come in that?
I don't know. I thought it was a Y.
He combined the two rules. That's what he did.
Yeah. I'm in high school. I just got out of high school, so I can do that kind of thing.
You look like a man.
Youngin.
Yeah.
It's okay, I thought you were older.
I need to shave. Yeah.
Okay, is this video over?
Yeah, my arm really hurts.
We get to video you guys now.
You're gonna video us.
Okay, so I have a funny story.
We got time.
Alright.
We're on 9:30. 9:30. We talked for hours.
Actually,